Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another review/reaction of My Street Phoenix Drop Days, or just Phoenix Drop Days. Sorry, I keep adding My Street at the beginning out of force of habit. So yeah, I don't know how I missed this premiere, because I don't know what happened, but apparently 50 minutes ago, or 55 minutes ago, this premiered. So yeah, I don't know what happened, but there you go. I'm glad I miss the premiere sometimes, because it does mean that I'm actually able to focus a lot more. Again, this is another shorter one, actually. So, yeah, but it's longer than the last episode. I don't know, I think this is going to be like the usual length. Either way, you'd kind of expect this if it's going to produce a show that has a specific deadline to come out, like, each couple of days. Like back in the olden days. Anyway, let's go. Let's put this on full screen. It's not loading. Still not loading. Still not quite there. Or maybe it is. Let me just check. Yep.
Okay, it's not too bad of an incline.
I mean, that's a pretty big incline to start off with. Also, bird, nice visuals. Gonna mention that again. I'm very intrigued at this forest, actually, because we didn't really see the grounds around the actual Phoenix Drop High before, even though I explored this around in Lapis Point. I think this is all just brand new, actually. I don't know.
Wow. Hey, Hunter!
Morning.
Good morning, Coach.
Oh, my Irene. Please don't call me that.
Ready to handle anything you can throw at me. So what are we doing today? An endurance test? You gonna see how many weights I can run with on my legs? Ooh, or is there some kind of secret protein shake?
He probably just wants to see you run, first of all, like to test your ability. Also, while I mention this, I'm going to mention that this is the first time we've had someone say, "Oh my Irene," in quite a while, actually. Nice to hear it again.
I hope it's one that's got some chocolate and peanut butter in it.
Nope.
Wait, what?
We're not doing anything like that.
Then why are we up here?
We're here to stretch.
Seriously, what's so special about this place? We can stretch anywhere.
It's going to be the classic, like, this is my happy place, my favorite place, and I've taken you to the top of the world to see it. As the first person I've invited here, or something like that. I'm just distracting myself from the fact that all of these new models that they have. I think these are all new poses, I'm not entirely sure. I wish I could learn how to program these, actually.
Up here, there is clarity. You can see everything from up here. Maybe you'll even find what you're looking for.
Yeah, I bet you can do all kinds of cool training exercises up here, like running on tree branches or trying to run up trees.
Sorry, running on tree branches or trying to run up trees. I get that it's Minecraft and running up trees is something that people can do, but that's still not quite a common running activity. That's a high risk of injury right there. Be careful what you wish for, Keori.
What is it with you and trees? Come on, I brought you up here to stretch, so get to it.
Fine. Ugh.
You're rushing through things, Keori. Yeah, I know. Same here. Come on, just breathe. Just start small. Focus and breathe, all right?
This is like my acting exercises, actually. They just do this for our warm-ups, like giving us like the spatial awareness and everything. And to get us to focus more on the body. I guess it translates over. Should have thought of that.
Up, no moving.
Fine.
You started off by moving, that was a bit of a throw-off. That bird's got more of a doing than Keori has so far.
So, hey. Why do you run?
What do you mean?
I mean, what do you get out of it? You run every...
Okay, it's still loading. Okay, this is gonna be a thing. I'll come back to the point. Oh, okay, yeah, it's loaded now. So, I think what they're gonna go for here is, then Hunter's gonna ask Keori why she runs, if he actually cares. He probably doesn't, but if he does, I mean, then she'll probably say something like, oh yeah, to stand out or whatever, and he'll say, no, that's not a good reason. It's a bit like acting, actually. If you get into acting because you want to be famous, that's not the proper reason to do it. Whereas if you actually, let's say, just if you enjoy acting and what you feel like you most do is portray somebody's life through a life that isn't your own, through yourself, then that's something that you can do. That's something I learned from another show called Merli. Actually, there's a there's a particular character in there that actually is a famous actress within the story. And she talks about that. I wish I could show that to you, but it's in Spanish / Catalan. I don't know, maybe I'll talk about Medley at some point, because there is a bit of a discussion there. That's an idea for another day.
single day. But you're not on the track team, so why?
So I can get away from annoying people. Like you.
Well, that doesn't make any sense because you run alone, so you could just do that anyway. Come on, there's got to be another reason. That smirk tells me there's another reason. Spill the beans.
Of course. You get to dodge by that with your snark.
Alright then, since you're so impatient. Let's get started.
Oh, Irene, yes. Where are we headed? A secret training area to see if we can run across water?
You haven't stretched yet. What's going on?
An even higher mountaintop to see who can run back down the fastest?
If you can think of all of these and you think they're going to help you, then why would you need a coach?
Oh, come on, just follow me down the trail.
But that's way less exciting.
Come on.
So what? You have a run and then head down to that sandwich place?
Yeah, only once in a while. Haven't had the chance to go to that other restaurant, though.
I mean, you've seen him lap the track before, so you know that he doesn't just do that.
I've honestly never been there. I'd like to.
Well, the sub shop makes a great meatball sub, that I know for sure.
Is that supposed to say Phoenix Dine or Phoenix Dive? Because Phoenix Dive, I guess, implies you're diving into the food, whereas if you're dining, well, of course, you're dining. I don't know. I mean, that's definitely a V, so I guess it is Phoenix Dive. I'm reading too much into reading now. What a surprise.
Oh, come on. Quit making me hungry.
Wait. Scroll back. And scroll back some more.
Oh,
What is that, the Weekend Movers or Weekday Movers? The thing from the actual moving band from the remake of My Street. Christopher's gonna like this. Pay attention here. There's a theory of some sort that you can do there. I don't know. Probably not.
come on. Quit making me hungry. It's not even 7 o'clock yet.
Hey, did you not eat breakfast?
No, I wanted to be on time for our first session.
Oh boy, okay, wait, stop. Bud, tip 1. Eat. You okay to keep going?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Some people just don't suit breakfast, actually. I mean, like, for example, my best friend Sophie doesn't eat breakfast, and she says that she never has because it makes her feel sick in the morning. It's a difficult routine to get into, really. It's actually much easier to get out of that routine than it is to get into it, honestly. Like, there are some times when I've missed out breakfast because I'm running late or something like that. Not that I want to miss out breakfast, it just happens. Eat breakfast, people. It is good, but if you feel sick from it, then, take it easy.
This is a really cool place. You can, chill at.
Whoa, wait. We have a skate park?
Yeah, apparently.
So how can we use it to train?
What, huh?
I mean, like, do you want me to do some secret challenge to run up the half pipe so fast I'm able to do a loop-de-loop?
No, dude, it's just a skate park.
Yeah, but special training.
And you'll get to it.
But when, though?
It's interesting. He seems to have this all planned out as if he's got all of his lessons in mind already. It's kind of like when Harry decided to do the DA, Harry Potter that is, obviously. He started planning lessons in his head almost immediately after the idea was suggested. Honestly, an interesting concept.
What?
Come on, let's just keep going.
I feel like he's making her not think about running. I'm trying to guess here, but I think he's trying to make it so that running seems completely normal, and she's managed to keep up with him basically so far. I mean, it's called Try to Keep Up, the episode, actually. So I guess that's kind of somewhat accurate. Let's take a look at the description, actually, of this episode, because I always forget to read the description. Keori is eager to be trained by Hunter. However, Hunter is highly doubtful about Keori's end of the bargain. Looks like Keori has to prove she can help Hunter. Wait, that's the wrong description. That's the last episode. Okay. That's something I'm going to point out later on in the comments if someone else has answered already. In the meantime, let's get back to this. Yeah, so like I was saying, I think he's trying to make her think less about running and therefore do a lot better in it. Again, kind of like acting. When you think less about it, you end up doing better because you act upon instinct.
Oh, you sneak. You and all your hidden challenges.
No, I'm just...
Fine then. It's a race. A race to the finish.
You don't know what the finish is, he hasn't told you.
What's the matter, huh? You afraid to be beaten by...
And there's the railroad tracks. It's kind of cool. I've seen people do parkour and, other kinds of things.
Oh yeah, of course, parkour on rail tracks. What a great thing to bring up. Remember, kids... No, I can't even make that joke. Don't parkour on rail tracks. That is a horrible idea. You will die.
Have you ever tried to jump the tracks while a train's coming?
Why would you do that? You are going to die.
Well, I'm still here, so... no.
We should add that challenge to the list, huh?
Oh, for crying out loud. Keori.
You should call it your bucket list, because it'll take forever for you to finish them.
Blech. Lame. Hunter, you're lame.
I told you, I'd be a terrible coach.
Well, he called himself a coach that time. Just getting more into it, I guess.
So, well, where exactly are we headed?
Nowhere.
Oh, come on. We're just gonna run and talk while on a trail?
You're the one doing most of the talking. I'm just here to show you the trail.
What? But where does it finish at? A secret track with an obstacle course?
Wait, didn't you know that the trail was 2 miles? You knew the distance of the trail, but you haven't seen the end of the trail itself? How does that work?
Wait, how many secret training areas do you think I have?
I'd guess about 3.
To be fair, you've got more than I was expecting.
No. The trail is a circle. We can just keep at it, round and round.
So then why here? Why not any old track or something?
Because.
Because why?
Because it doesn't matter. It's just, we gotta test your limits. How long you can keep running, not how fast.
But speed is...
Meaningless if you can't keep it up for long.
Oh. Oh. Well then, hey, let's get going.
You gotta figure out your strengths, where you need to improve, that's all.
I think you'll find that I can improve anything I set my mind to.
Except math.
But she did! We said this last episode. She did improve. Annabelle saved her grades. We're going back on this.
Can I take a water break?
Sure.
It's an interesting sound effect. I'm curious as to how they got that one, whether it was stock or it was someone actually drinking a water bottle into a microphone. I'm fine with either, actually.
So Hunter, really, why come out here to run?
Because I can't see what's coming next out here.
Aw.
I mean, by this point you probably memorized the trail, so that's definitely more of a metaphorical thing. Can't see what's coming next. What on earth does that mean?
It's... well, it's, on the track, that's it. It's just one foot after the other in one single line until the race is done.
Ah, right, okay. So it's more imprecise. Yeah, I guess full of a lot more detail. It's just I guess it's a better landscape, which I admit, this landscape is amazing. I mean, we've seen like a full episode of it so far, and I haven't got bored of it even after 3 more installments prior to it. I mean, again, the visuals have really been upped yet again. I mean, without obviously the animation aspect, but again, this series doesn't even need animations. It's done really well so far. They don't need to... Well, actually, they had one animation at the beginning, actually. I shouldn't say that. But it's done really well so far without it anyway. Even without that aspect, you would still really get into it. And it would have cleared up that a bit of a plot hole there with Aphmau and Aaron. But oh well.
But here, I can stop and look around. I don't have to see anyone else watching, scrutinizing me. I could head downtown or run to the skate park. There's options all over, and every time I train, it could go differently.
Nah, it's not as efficient. On a track, you can time yourself, set up a way to see how fast you're able to run.
Well, you've got your way and I've got mine. Why are you so obsessed with getting better at running?
I don't think I'm that obsessed, really. Right?
Yeah, okay.
Come on, I'm not. I just want to get better. Coach Roy said I could do it, and if I want to be on the track team, I gotta be as good as it takes.
You have a one-track mind, Keori, pun very much intended. And actually, that's what I'm saying about Keori. She does lack the self-awareness, but I think her character journey is going to be about her getting that self-awareness. So honestly, I can see her progressing a lot more as a character, and as a protagonist, actually, than one would have originally thought. I mean, she's rivaling Aphmau at the moment. She's a very different type of character, so it's hard to compare the two, especially right now. But honestly, Keori has a lot of potential. Like, not even just as a runner, just as a character in general, as a protagonist.
What?
Nothing, it's nothing.
No, really, what?
Ah, crap. Well, my house is nearby. Just follow me.
It's a bit of an anime trope right here. Also, now I'm going to mention this. The line with Hunter saying she's obsessed with trees, there was a comment somewhere down below that said, oh yeah, she may have human organs, but she's still a cat. Fair point. I mean, Kai liked trees as well. I would have picked up on that, actually. I should have done that. And also, of course, clearly she hates water as well. So, there you go.
Okay, come on in.
Okay, sure.
I mean, that was the plan. He said his house was away, and then you faded to this, so clearly time has passed. Sonny's like, oh yeah, okay, sure. I was just gonna stand out here while you are inside. Of course. So, accept his generosity, come on.
Head into a stranger's house.
But, stranger, we spent the entire day together.
Yeah, true. Why are you parkouring? There was perfectly good stairs there. Wait,
House.
But
check this. Yeah, look, the stairs are right there. Why are they going round? Did they just set the NPC path or something? You'd think they just have like two human, they're human avatars or something, and they just adapt the models to them. I don't know if that's how the programming works or not, but for this episode, it's very self-contained. Actually, you'd think that would be very easy to do. I don't know.
Stranger, we spent the entire day together.
It's still strange.
What does that have to do with... Aren't Mifwa, like, afraid of water?
Hey, that's a generalization, you jerk.
Whoops. Well, I said it as a joke. Do not take offense, Keori.
Only a vast majority of us hate getting wet randomly. If we know it's coming, we don't care.
Okay, sorry, but you're just wasting more time getting spontaneously soaked. Just come on in.
That is true, actually. She's not even under the porch.
Fine, fine. Wow, it's really nice.
Oh, look at the water drops on
I
her
thought these
face.
clothes would have been put up.
Maybe on his face as well, I don't know. I can't tell. Oh, and clearly he's won medals, so clearly he doesn't just run for the sake of it, unless the medals are from something else. Clearly some recognition has been given for his efforts.
By now. Jeez, Mom. I guess you can wait in my room. It's upstairs on the left.
I didn't hear what he said about when he was looking at the laundry basket, so I'll go back to it.
Wait a second. What? These are track medals.
Oh, come on. There's only one. Fine. It'll have to do.
Typical guy room. But what's he hiding? Maybe some more track stuff.
Ah, yes. A typical guy room always contains a lot of secrets. Because that's what guys do. We hide things in our rooms. Only to be unearthed once in a while. I don't know what he's going with. going with on this.
Come on, there's bound to be something. Like a trophy or...
Hey, my...
You have a piston cup? Just think of that scene between Lightning McQueen and Doc Hudson from the first Cars movie. Which, by the way, was my favourite movie when growing up. I watched that film 70 times in the span of 2 years. So you can tell I loved it a lot. So, yeah. Parallels here are being noticed, even if they weren't intended.
What? What?
It's a bit of a dance.
You have a varsity letter!
Oh, right. Of course. This again. I mean, if he... I reckon that he was on the track team at some point. They're juniors, so he probably was on the track team before and had a varsity letter if they haven't started just doing those now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't believe you have this! Why didn't you tell me?
That jacket is just...
I can't believe you were on the Phoenix Drop High track team!
Well, you should believe it. He has track medals. That was the obvious idea.
Huh?
You should have just told me!
Why did you quit at the top of your game? You think I quit? they quit on me. Again, I'm thinking cars. I'm sorry.
I guess I never got around to it.
You have to tell me everything.
No.
Come on.
I don't have to tell anything to someone who just went through all my stuff.
Yes. All of it. One stuff. All of it.
Fine. Aren't you gonna dry off?
No, I'm good.
So how
I want to catch pneumonia.
long were you on the track team? I saw those medals out in the hall. You must have been amazing.
Yeah, sure.
The fact that he has 3 medals actually means that there's more than one event per year, because then it goes freshman, sophomore, junior, right? And my understanding of American high school is correct. So I guess in 1 year he got 1 medal, and in 1 year he got 2, or potentially he was on the track for 1 year, and all the medals are from that same year or something. Unless he got the medals from middle school. There's a lot of possibilities actually, but that does imply that there's a lot more than just the planned event with I can't remember what the name of the village is now. The one that starts with N. I can't remember what it was called now. Whatever the place they're going to compete against. I put this in the text. I should know this.
I'm so excited. You training me is gonna be so great. It's everything I could have hoped for.
For me to train you?
No, to have a shot at my own accomplishments.
Well, you're gonna need to work on that patience if you want to get anywhere.
I've been patient long enough. It's time.
Yes. An entire week, most likely, I've been patient, because I only decided to do this a week ago, at the very most. Very patient. Very, very patient.
I caught up to my sisters.
Huh? I didn't get that.
Nothing.
What's with the face?
What face? I'm not making a face. Shut up.
I'm not making a face. This isn't a face. It's just my face.
Up.
Whatever. Oh man, I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon.
I guess we can't actually train today then.
What? No, we're absolutely going to train today.
But how? Ugh, this is horrible.
They are the smallest weights I have.
No, they're not. Look at the size of those ones, and look at the size of these ones. You, Hunter, are a liar.
My arms want to cry. It burns.
And just like your legs will if you don't build up your strength.
I don't run on my hands, Hunter.
Yeah, but you run with your whole body, doofus. You can't just focus on your leg muscles. You know, if your muscles are sore, you can just take a warm shower when you get home to help.
I don't know if I can even make it home. I just want to die.
Oh, good, then I won't have to train you anymore. Win-win.
Okay, that was good. I do like how these two bounce off each other. Like, you can tell these two are going to bond. I don't care if they get shipped or not, honestly. They can stay as friends. I would really love them just as much. Like, seriously.
No, I'm determined to live.
Yeah, I mean, if you're that determined, there is a shower here. But it's a stranger's shower, and I don't know.
I don't care.
I mean, you're not a stranger. Again, you said so just now. Way to catch her out on her own words, actually. Again, there's something about Hunter, actually. He's definitely grown on me a lot more. Like, Annabelle grew on me very quickly, but Hunter, he's gradually making his way.
I'm already in a stranger's house, and I refuse to die until I'm on the track team. So you know what? Sure. Oh, that's so much better.
The water isn't even touching you. What are you talking about? Oh, great. Is that like Uwu's grandmother or something? I don't know how long spiders live for. It's an ancestor of Uwu's. That's my headcanon. Oh, great. I know exactly what's going to happen now.
What? What's up?
Spider!
Where?
Counter.
Well, I mean, that should have been a cucumber, actually, if we're going to stick with the whole Mifwa thing. I want Dante and Travis to come through with the camera now. Just like the prototype of their experiment later in life.
Oh, hey, you. Come here.
Ooh, he said hey you this time. Again, I wonder where... Annabelle would have probably done the exact same thing. I guess those two are kind of compatible. You never know. The thing she's rubbing off on him, actually. I'm reading in too far into this.
Don't bring it over here!
I'm not. Just let me... There we go. Come on. You ought to head home now.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just get dressed real quick.
All right. I got a surprise bit of training for you.
Really?
I thought she was supposed to take the shower after training, although I guess she was dying, so it makes more sense, actually. I take it back.
I just took a shower!
Well, at least you took one so your legs work, right? Sure you want to keep training with me?
Quit? Yeah, that'd be nice. Sadly, I'm just getting started. You aren't getting rid of me that easily, especially now that I know you are on the track team. See you next time, Hunter.
So what was the special bit of training? We never saw that.
Please kill me.
And just like that, the episode ends. Honestly, my thoughts, I really enjoyed this episode. Again, it's like I said before, it's self-contained, and it was just focusing on those two characters, but some of the best episodes are like that. I mean, think of SpongeBob, for example. Most of the really, really memorable episodes from the earlier seasons are just of SpongeBob and Squidward interacting. And these two, of course, don't hate each other, and they're growing on each other, but they are contrasting enough and also have a common goal that it's actually really interesting to see them interact. And I want to see them grow as friends, honestly. I guess it's kind of what I tried to do with the Mutant Girl episode 6. It was also self-contained. It was, of course, the beach episode, so it had to be. But it was just a nice bit of a break. I mean, obviously, Keori's not taking a break. If anything, she's worse off now than she was before, in terms of her actual energy. But again, it had something to it. We don't often see episodes that are just limited to two characters. My Street as a whole was all about the characters beforehand. This seems to be a return to that, but in a slightly different way. I mean, we've seen Aaron and Aphmau alone. Another example, actually, is Fletcher and Godber from Porridge. The most memorable episode of that series is just them talking in their cell. And that was it. Them growing on each other and actually forming the bond that they would later have. If anything, that is the Quiet Night In, which is the name of the episode. This is the Quiet Night In of Phoenix Drop Days. Would I want to see more episodes like this? Possibly. Maybe after a while. Because again, it is good to see the wide variety and cast of characters that you can have. But for something like this, I like it. It was a nice break, and I'm sure that we'll return to form very soon. But whatever happens, do please leave your thoughts in the comments, as well as a like or dislike, because your opinion matters. On that note, until next time, farewell.